Yesterday, we talked about self on the process of journey of life, on the life journey. From materialization, physicalization, from infinity to the spiritualization towards infinity again. There you have memory. Of infinite self. Infinite self. Second, as the various stage of consciousness, as consciousness. Pure, undifferentiated consciousness of infinite, and then cosmic consciousness, etc., etc., as consciousness. More and more individualized consciousness. The third, as the energy centripetal and centrifugal energy taking in and going out. These energies are same direction, same energies. Although we see taking in or going out when we see from one point. But all this is take and give out, condensation or expansion is one force, not different force, one force. Yin and yang, yang and yin, one force, one movement, yin and yang. When we see from this point, this way, that way, so it appears yin and yang. But that is one force of infinite universe. Because we are seeing relative senses. We see with relative senses. Relative perception, relative understanding, so we see yin and yang. But actually, they are one. One. Then fourth, we begin on the process of karma. Self, who is on the process of karma. We do something, right? Something. Right? Then these things is not center. So we do taking balance, next time we do this, and making balance. After we do this, again to this making balance. This we call karma. In order to maintain equilibrium, in order to maintain harmony and equilibrium, karma. karma, which interpret by cause and effects, is one way true, but it's not explaining whole things, cause and effects. Karma is mechanism of balance. That is karma. Because this infinite universe within which we are living, always seeking harmony, balance, one infinite universe. So when we go centripedality towards the inside, then we must dissolve towards outside to make balance. So when we act daytime, to make balance, nighttime sleep. When we use right hand, next we use left hand to make balance. When you give right breast milk, next left breast milk to make balance. While you are chewing right jaw for a while, then without knowing, sometimes you notice you are chewing next left jaw. Then a while later again you are chewing right jaw. Because must make balance. That is the karma. Karma. Balance on the process of time. Balance on the process of time. That we call karma. So what you did 1 year ago, you balance now. Or what you did 5 years ago, you are balancing now. So now, present day may not be perfect on this line. It's not perfect. That is, present day is balancing yesterday, balancing last year, balancing 10 years, or balancing to the previous life. So, not perfect. Always off, always off. And when you are here, suppose if you do take initiative for some actions, that makes some kind of new situation. That new situation immediately create the antagonistic complementary factors to make balance. When you take, suppose, certain position of opinion and you express it, then immediately you are creating opposite opinions to make balance. So, always right wing, left wing, always negative opinion, positive opinion, always pessimistic opinion, optimistic opinion, always exists. Because that is the way to balance. You love someone, then you hate also. And when you become summertime like this, you miss cold weather very much. Hope winter comes soon. But if winter comes, you miss hot day, hot summer. Because any one season is not perfect. Always process of balancing, hot to cold, cold to hot. The same thing today, what you are doing is the result of what you are doing in the past, balancing it, and by today's action, what you will do in the future, which is making balance to what you are doing, is coming out, will come. And that you go this way or that way, this way, that way, or you go up and down like this. That never can be escaped. Either this way or either that way. No one can escape, because this is self-control, self-adjustment. As if you are driving car, this way goes, that way goes. You are doing it. Same thing in the life, you are doing that yourself. Karma is you yourself is doing by the memory of perfect balance, which you have, that memory. By that you are doing yourself, changing your life. That is the karma. So, when you walk right foot, the next left foot goes. And this and that. So when you were born as a boy, then you like to be together with a girl because you like to make less karma, more balanced way. Same things when you are girl than with boy. You must know, whatever you do, that creates some result, some influence, some response, some result. For that result, positive result, negative result, always there, in order to balance. And what you do, by that you are creating new situations and creating many things without expecting coming out. Suppose you fall in love with someone, you like to live. That automatically, naturally comes. Now you decide, both decide, okay, to live together. Then natural result comes, children come out. And then you have to nourish children. You have to take care of children. And love develop with children. Then children growing. Then children create grandchildren. Together with that, children's behavior, your own behavior, etc., various things create around you, children or families, friends, etc. If suppose you don't marry or you don't live with a girl or boy, you don't create those things. Separate without creating those things, you are going. But at that time, your work, your thinking, this may be creating something else. Again, big, various, complicated things may be creating. Suppose if you want to get to do some business, card making, card selling, etc. Now idea is Now you rented office. Then you sign the lease. You are obliged now to pay every month's rent. You must maintain bank account. You must open. You must register the company or corporation. You must decide who is president or vice president, whatever. Then every year you must report to the government. Every year tax must pay. For that you need to hire certified accountant. Here and there that the dealers come to, you must buy the material, you must produce cards, then you have to distribute. Then many obligations you create, as well as many rights you create. And then to protect the rights and to fill in the obligations, you have to do many other things. Cars production and wants to make cars. By that consciousness, will. Once it began to set, then chain reaction comes. Very complicated structure and operation begin, which no direct relation with card makings, but karma creation. And suppose you are very successful. That means making money plenty. Then now you must protect that money by investment, by this, by that. Then there again you are creating karma. By one project you creating karma. By one account you create karma. When you publish one book, by that also creating karma. And something like when you fall the stone on the pond, then ring, wave ring goes. Same way, when you did something, then immediately natural automatic response goes. That is karma. Then you must deal with that. So, like monk or nun's life, etc., they didn't want to create karma. So they wanted to live in monastery. They wanted to live in the mountain, isolated, alone, because they did not create karma. But by living in mountain, by living in monastery, different karma they are creating also. The karma is never, you cannot get out. Karma means what you are working, chain action to balance to that action. So, even you commit suicide because you don't want to create karma, by that commitment suicide you are creating karma. So, you cannot get rid out karma. And rather, you should go together with karma. And that karma should be balancing all the time. Instead, creating small, complicated karma, or rather than that big, simple karma you create. That means, practically speaking, you should do throughout one dream, you pursue one dream. And that dream to be biggest one. which never end. And you should be for yourself always simple. Simple. For example, if you create many lovers, many relations because of free sex age, according to your desire, then you have 3 lovers, 5 lovers, etc. That relation, each relation creates around you very complicated karma. You and him, you and B person, you and C person, you and D person. Then A and B person, B and C person, C and D person. Then A's girlfriend, whoever has, A's this relation, that, then that girlfriend, your relations. Very complicated karma, network, as if like spider's net. When get in, like butterfly get in, can't get out from. Sticky, can't get out. Even though struggles. Such karma you create. Then dealing with all the karma, relations, karma, you spend the whole life forgetting about actually you are traveling towards infinite. Because your surrounding makes it so complicated. Dealing complicated things around you, taking up all your time and energies to proceed infinite. So, number 1, as I told you, your dream, your direction to be the one going. And your surroundings to be the simple. And number three, that direction of dream to be biggest, towards infinite, or towards everyone's happiness, everyone's health, etc. Otherwise, there is no way to overcome karma. No way. Another self, that is self in the process of reincarnation. Self in the process of reincarnation. Every phenomena reincarnates. Water become in a bottle, then come back again by rains, young, and again evaporate, reincarnate. Same thing like nitrogen in the air and the soil reincarnate. Everything reincarnate. Same things, you reincarnate. You means not necessarily this body. Your will, your consciousness. Reincarnate. Biggest reincarnation is in the infinity reincarnate. This universal reincarnation. Universal reincarnation. Smallest reincarnation, however, in each stage of this reincarnate, each stage. Suppose here the man's work, plant work, earth work, or you may say element work, like air, water, soil, etc. Nature. Then their vibration, suppose, energy, vibration. You reincarnate between you and the plant, reincarnation going on. Reincarnation, constant reincarnation. Also between you and nature, reincarnation going on, constant. And between you and the world of vibration, constant again reincarnation going on. The someday future more deep understanding I like to have you develop. We can study together. But simply speaking, when you die, suppose, you came from water life to the air life. Now you are air life. Now you go vibrational life. Lower part is heavy vibration, heavier. More just lighter. Then go more radiations work. More towards infinite. We are returning towards this. But while returning this, reincarnation goes every sphere, reincarnation. Reincarnation. As a whole goes, but reincarnate constantly. Hundreds times reincarnate, then go next, then go next, then go. At usual process. So when you die, although many people die this way, right? You come out But actual death should be more like that way. Go sit out. More sitting positions. You should die. Sitting position. We go. This place, center is in Oriental medicine called Takue, 100 meeting point. 100 meeting. In the babies, when they are born, this is open, open, soft and open. Pulsation goes, That place, our body, this way we create our offspring, sperm, eggs, baby come out this way. This way we go to the next world ourselves. After we create this, then we go. That is the plasmic mass of very fine vibrations. That is the vibration of consciousness. So your consciousness go out, be born. You may say spirits, you may say soul. And then while this process going on, seven days is a process of departing yourself and adapting to new environment. As if when mother's womb, mother's ovary, the ovulated egg and conception is made, first 7 days is fertilized egg is wandering, moving in fallopian tube, and implantation made at the end of that period. Similarly, after we get out, 7 days is transitory and adapting period. And after you get out, 49 days is the time whether you proceed more and more towards this or you are coming back. Orientation, 49 days. Orientation. You see day to day bright, strong light coming this. That's a day. Also you see day to day more dimmer light, but very inducing, very inviting light, vibration, like mist from down. You experience both. With your carrying consciousness. That is, you may be still carrying wild thinking, still carrying money-seeking, still carrying egocentric, or still carrying that very peaceful mind or this, that, various consciousness. By that you are creating your own world. Battle scenes or certain word, etc. Image, your own image created around. And there's brilliant light star coming. And also dimmer, very seducing, inviting light also coming. Often, they cannot go to the brilliant light because of your consciousness, which creating the heavy surroundings and inviting more pierce, dimmer light. So you go down towards that dimmer often instead of proceeding. 49 days, day to day, such orientation going on. And some day is 8th day, some day is 12th day, some day is 49th days. Either way go. That largely depends on your quality of thinking during life. Quality, that means conscious, quality of consciousness. Even though hardship, if you want to go, then same thing here in this world, even though hardship you go, for truth, for peace, for the people's benefit, or whatever. Okay? These were the same things. Right? Same things. To be really happy or to really to be true, you need hardship. Right? Or you carry sometimes, you must carry sometimes cross. Keep going. And if you more give up that hardship or difficulties, climb up or pursue what you really want, and more go easy way, going village coach, drinking beer every night, or some discotheque, dancing every night. Easy way instead. Reading book, hard working, developing your consciousness. Then, in this world, you are always wishy-washy. Similarly, in that world, in order to return your home country, infinity, need your good orientations and good guts. But many people depend on quality of consciousness, wants to be easier. When easier, then you are choosing yourself those dimmer lights coming from the lower world. And while you're going on, enter into that sphere, envelope dimmer lights. You feel comfortable while going on. That still you are carrying that, your image, wild battlefield image or this image, etc. And so you begin to struggle. Then you seek the get out from that world. Instead of going brighter light sphere, go this way. So wants to get out from that field, that sphere, and seek, be born to this world back. And at that time, as if like body, for example, woman. Suppose if we see opposite, right? Then roots come, vibration, roots come, invisible, the energy is coming. Then the goes and creating you can see like flower. Right? You want to go to become blossom. Seek to be there. That means just. So when parents is be together or intercourse or whatever, then your thought itself, consciousness itself, right? Get in. Because you like to be born, to get out, to get it out, the world which heavy, suffering yourself. And be choose parents and come out. Consciousness comes, mother. That is the most of people's way, reincarnation. But if suppose this be born, air world suppose, is not necessarily human beings. It's not necessarily human beings. That is ape or mammals, reptiles, amphibians, etc., various stages. So depends on your quality of consciousness. Quality of consciousness. Not necessarily be born as human beings again. Maybe as human beings, maybe as the cow or tigers or birds. All depends on what your consciousness, which you have been developing, you are developing during previous life in air. That means how day-to-day life, including eating, giving your consciousness, making your consciousness very refined, high quality, or very rough, raw qualities. By that, whether you proceed or whether you be back, when be back, what kinds of currents or what kinds of life you orient to the next lifetime, you decide. I mean, your quality decide. You are now choosing macrobiotic life. That means you already began on the process to refine your spirit, your consciousness towards high qualities by day-to-day eatings, by day-to-day studies, by day-to-day praise of the universe. So, you are already processing more and more refined qualities, which in time, when you are ready to be born next life, very well, highly developed. Then, when you are born next time, then you seek always to right and go toward infinity. Besides this type of reincarnation, another reincarnation, after you go more high, then by your will, wants to come back here. Such reincarnation. Like that. That. Each sphere is reincarnation, as well as reincarnation. Like that. So after you go this, then you may reincarnate. After you go that, you may reincarnate. At that time, you know much more you yourself. Yes, I will reincarnate. I'll reincarnate to that earth or be born to that planet or physicalize. While raw reincarnation is, actually you are doing, you are choosing, you are doing by your consciousness, but you do not feel you are choosing. Something like you are inevitably. You are compelled to choose. Such kind of feeling you will get. Same things. Actually, you chose parents, but you feel parents produced you. It's not. You chose parents. But anyway, you feel that. But as you go higher and reincarnate, at that time more and more you understand, I choose that. And I do reincarnate for this, for the purpose of this, for that. Such reincarnation also there. Although very, not so many, but that reincarnation. Anyway, while we are living this world, is reincarnated from the previous life. And this life is karma, compensating or balancing of what you did in previous life. This is this life. Going. And what you are doing in this life is future next life, which reincarnate from this life, will be compensated, balanced by the next life. Right? Suppose if you are very materialistic this life, next life you must make yourself very spiritualistic. Right? And you choose that way and making balance. Or suppose if previous life you killed someone, then next life maybe you may be killed, or maybe you feel very, some experience make you very suffer. Make comfort, the balance. This is not punishment. Just making balance, because universe is balance and harmony. So if you are very rich and success, last life, then next life may be very poor. If you are a very foolish person, next life you may be very brilliant. Right? And anyway, constantly, by karma, this reincarnation is goes. And then, so what you must know, what is you are present in this process of reincarnation. In the process of reincarnation, what I'm doing is because of past what I did to compensate. And what I'm doing will create result of will create next life. So, by what you are doing, you make next life also up or blood or whatever, and make that karma, that past one, cancelled off. In order to do that, right, the simple way is, again, you make broad, biggest dream and pursue it by your ability, by your maximum possible ability to pursue. Because this reincarnation is on the stream of life. Go this way, that way going. And be born, then disappear, be born, disappear going on. Right? And left and right going on. Meanwhile, disappear, appear, disappear, appear going on. So, you should be in any lifetime and in any up and down time, you should be big that directions, constantly seeking. Whether you are poor, whether you are rich, whether you are man or woman, whether you are crippled, whether you are healthy, you are sick or not, regardless, you keep up big dream and keep going. Even while you are asleep, laying down in the bed, in the home, because of sick, still you can think and play for others. Still you can write some poems or several sentences for desiring world peace, desiring people's health, etc. Keep big dream. Everyone's health, world peace, and everyone's happiness. And regardless you have money or not, regardless you have position or not, regardless sick or not, you can keep that dream and you can go step by step. Every day, you can go. Either by writing, either by speaking, or either by dreaming, or either by social activities, that course. Then you need not to care about karma. Up and down, naturally going on, but because of you are going with big current of this. So, no problems. Yes, zigzag go, up and down goes, but anyway you are going, going. So you need, at that time you need not worry, you need not know what my previous life, what will be my future life, etc. You need not worry about it. But all these more deep studies, sometime future, after finish Kushi Institute and when time, from this fall season we begin in the mountain, Western Massachusetts, Berkshire Mountains, 20-30 people's facilities. Stay there 1 week, 2 weeks studies, or 1 month studies. We haven't set up the schedule yet, but we'll begin so we can study more of those things, together with various exercise, spiritual practice offers. Then, you know now one as self on the life journey. 2, self as consciousness. 3, self as the energy. 4, self as on the process of karma. And self in the process of reincarnation. To see self, various ways you can see, as you know. Right? From these understanding of self, practically, how do we go our day-to-day self-orientation, self-determination, self-motive, self-living? Self-reflection means all the time, at any time, if you want, at any time you can see yourself, this small yourself, this way, or that way, or this way, or this way, or dimensional way, or karma way, reincarnation. Freely, at any time you can see yourself. And orient, adjust your excess, or your out of orders, which you are going without knowing. Reorient, adjust your directions. That is self-reflection. Self-reflection is you yourself handling your life. That is self-reflection. You yourself handling your life. In other words, self-reflection means you are the master of your life. You are the free for your life, for your destiny. And you, by your judgment, you go. That is self-reflection. And that, while you are going from time to time, freely you see yourself from this view, from this view, from this view. You see yourself and adjust whatever you are doing excess, or whatever you are doing the chaotic way, out of order way, because accident goes. So adjust. That is self-reflection. Then, now practically, let's go, okay? What is excess or extra? Either side, while you are going. Must know this. In other words, very practically speaking, how many cups of beer is limit for yourself? How many dish of open sesame strawberry crunch is limit for me? For me means today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow's me. If off from that limit, that means excess. Then, today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, this become off. And cannot go this. So, you cannot see clearly, you cannot think clearly, you are not happy, and if you create coughing, you create tiredness, you must take excessive things, you become chaos. where is limit? These limits, however, each one has different limit. Some of you, even 1 cup of coffee off the mind goes, while Michio can drink more. But some of you can have more, maybe apple cider, etc. While Michio can't take except only this much apple juice. Everyone has different limits. Everyone, this is different. That you must find out your limit. And told that always, I'm going now excess. Stop. Oh, I'm going to this. I have to go this. Always that intuitive judgment must be working on, to be working. Often you go parties, disco, whatever. Most popular events in the macrobiotic people is parties, rather than Michio's lectures. Party, everyone comes. And they are very happy dancing this, that, etc. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, even 2 o'clock. Then what goes? Next day can't get up. Next day cannot be clear. Already because you made beyond your limit to keep your health and happiness. Then, where your limit? Maybe 12:30 night is your limit. Maybe 10 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock midnight, your limit. Depends on person differently. Same things. You may seek your boyfriend, or you may seek your girlfriend or love affairs. How many boys and girls you have? What kinds of sexual relation, love affair you have? If you do beyond your limit, you exhausted, you waste time, you cannot do anything else, and you collapse. While you are keeping happily your health, your clear mind, and pursuing your dream, helping people this and that, and you do love affair, etc., then for that love affair, some limit is there. That limit, again, depends on person different. Maybe even 1 girl, maybe too much. Or some persons, maybe 2 girls would be enough. Maybe some other person, maybe 5 girls needed. But generally, 1. And anyway, there's a limit. Right? But in order to know that limit, you have to know your capacity. Your capacity. this limit of your freedom. In order to know limit of your freedom, you need capacity. You need to know your capacity. Whether you are young, whether you are young, whether you can stand, how much. For example, someone may be able to carry 100 pounds brown rice sack 1 hour time. Someone else only 10 minutes. And someone maybe can drink 5 glasses of tea, while someone else just maybe 2 glasses. Capacity is different. Not only physical capacity, mental capacity also different. Someone can observe, can cope many things. Someone else not. So, know yourself. Know your capacity. Know your ability. Know your capacity. Generally speaking, of course, big air person, big strong bone structure person has more bigger capacities. At the same time, those lines, as you know already, those lines, deep and long, has more capacities. But capacity also can be developed. You can develop your capacity also to some degree by training yourself, capacity. In the beginning, you can't smoke, but while you are smoking, you become able to smoke 2 packs, 3 packs per day. You can develop, you can train your capacity. In the beginning, learning reasonable, half circle already goes. Every day continuing. 1 month later, you can learn reasonable 3 cycles without. You can develop capacity. But you cannot develop capacity beyond a certain point. You can develop plenty of capacity, but beyond that you can't. That is your constitution, physical, mental constitution, which is coming from previous life, from mother's womb, etc., reincarnated and karma directions, that capacity. So, however you are, you have big capacity. If you are taking every day LSD, every day Scotch, 1 bottle, 2 bottles, and making love with 5 girls, etc., then within 1 year, the collapse, because you made beyond the capacity. So there are limits. So know yourself is know your capacity and know your limit. And then also next you should know center. Center is, what is center? Know the center. from your home, walking to this institute. Suppose street is the sidewalk. You may be coming straight like that, or you may be coming like that, or across the street, then walking this, then again come back like that. What is the straight line? What is the most central line? That you have to know. This is straight line. Yes, this way you can reach, this way you can reach. But this is straight line. Same things. Where is the center? Balance center is there. There, you can step aside. You can step aside left and right. You can go shifting like that. But always there is a center is there. By that you are balancing. That center you should know. If this center is off, then collapse. If you are off from the center, then you collapse. While you are keeping center, you can be shifted, you can go down. In the shipbuildings, one of problems, suppose like boat, here, this ocean, where they should put these central lines, where they should put the center. Suppose if center is high, then just move more like that and easily fall down. If center is low, much more stabilized. Where, what point center to be? By that, when like hurricane, etc. goes, this boat goes, that being come back, right? And being coming back. If center is high, go like the collapse. Okay? So, in the case of cargo boat, etc., very important, but more important things like battleship and aircraft carriers, where the center of the whole boat be. From top to bottoms, what portion to be. And concentrate, making their center then all arrangeable. Constructions and structures, where then what kinds of steel, etc., all goes. Then like torpedo comes, for example, bing, torpedo, da, explosion. This da, shift like this. At that time, whether this can bring back or not, it depends on this where put weight. Okay? Same things. Our body, in that sense, saying here, hala, is the center all the time. Okay? So when you move, hala is go straight. While other part of body may be shifting this way or that way, this way goes, but this straight goes. Okay? It's straight. Same thing in consciousness, where the center, middle brain, center, is there. You may move this way, you may move that way, you may move that way, you may move that way, but the central point do not move. Don't move, center, this inside. By that, keeping consciousness stable. Towards there, always coming back, gathering point. If that off, then fall out. Thinking become chaos. So that those center where we put, there are many aspects of human life. There are centers. For example, posture. Posture. I watch often, in the coffee shop or walking street, people's way of walking. This is my habits from many years ago, people's face and people's attitude, etc. Without intention, almost immediately if people come watching. I haven't seen even 2-3 people throughout air who walk really good balanced way. In other words, 99.9 people, or I would say everyone's way of walking is off the center. And postures, for example. In the like kendo, fencing. I learned 8 years swordship. When I was young, when I was much handsome, I sword 8 years. This way is middle. Sword. At that time, if you heel down, you are off. Slightly up, heel slightly up. And this distance is about half, not 1 step, about half step distance. Okay? And little floating. This is center. And this way, that way, or down this way, or this way, or that way. Various way of basic about 8 different way of the sword form is. But among that central form is this one. Central. But this one has also yin and yang. That means merit and demerit. This one is very much merit when you attack, but very much demerit when you are attacked here. And same way this has also merit and demerit. This one also merit and demerit. This one's merit and demerit is the smallest one. The smallest. For attacking, for defending, this is the smallest that merit and demerit. In that form, then you can, from that, you can change in any kind of form. Same thing like Tai Chi Chuan, Tai Chi Yuan. Certain postures, floating, certain postures. This way, something like that, is their posture. When you sit, when you walk, when you stand, their central posture is there. Central posture. And to this universe on the earth, with this form of human structures, certain posture, if you take, suppose half hour, right? Then that posture is best to charge heaven and earth force, and the whole body's energy is harmonized with nature. So all sickness disappears. Okay? You understand? Okay? If you are not doing, if your posture is out, right? And so then energy block goes or cannot receive fully energy, so sickness continues to develop. So for you to find out best posture, suppose morning you go out to the backyard, try either standing on the lawn, sitting on the lawn, sitting also, chair sitting is there, Japanese way sitting there, like this way sitting there, where is sitting there? Huh? What kinds of posture is the best posture, minimizing your energy spent and maximizing charge of heaven and earth force, and maximizing your the clearness of thinking. You can find out posture. Same way, not only posture, breathings. Various type of breathing is there. Breathing through nose, breathing through mouth, breathing through nose in and mouth out. Various type of breathing, the breathing here, breathing here, breathing here. What breathing is best breathing to be the central breathing for you? That's again you need to know. Then other breathing is differentiation, branches from that breathing. Same thing, certain posture is your posture, your true real posture. All other posture is differentiated appearance from that one posture. And not only the breathing, your thinking also. Your thinking, your consciousness, your thought needs center. Right? And from that, you are thinking that way, evaluating that way, this way. Right? And that thinking is your barometer to judge other your thinkings. Or I'm thinking this is too wild. Or this is too conservative, I have to be. Etc., etc. Here, always this is barometer. That you have to know what is your central thinking. Then, same things, food. Food has a various type of taste. Sour taste, sweet taste, salty taste, this taste, that taste, etc. Right? What is a central taste? This I think you know. Who is? What is a central taste? Sweet. Sweet with grains. Right? Whole grain sweetness. Especially cooked, pressure cooked brown rice sweetness. Okay? That is a central taste. Squash is more sweeter, right? Sugar is much more sweeter, right? Right? In the case of squash, still okay, still in this within the limit. But in the case of sugarcane, sugar off the limit. Okay? This is sweetness, whole brown rice, pressure cooked brown rice. That's sweetness when you chew very well. That's sweet. That is the center. Okay? Then from there, salty or sweet, or too salty, too sweet, too sour, or proper sour or proper salty, etc. all comes. Around that taste, right, goes. Okay? Then you have to know among vegetable dishes, some is sauteed, some is boiled, some is steamed, some is salad, some is pickles, etc. Various vegetable dishes there. What dish is, or how many times cooking is, central dish to be. From there, judgment can be done to create other dishes. Anyone? Nishime? Cooking? Anyone? Pardon?
Can you repeat the question?
Pardon?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Okay. Among the taste of all food, central taste, from where we judge this taste too sweet, too salty, too that, too much sour, etc. is whole brown rice, pressure cooked brown rice, well chewed taste. That sweetness is the central taste. Okay? From there you judge. But that's why every day you better eat some brown rice. Okay? Then you are seeing other taste also, just too much, etc. Okay? Too little salt. Now next question is, among vegetable dishes, okay? Vegetable dishes, side dishes. Among vegetable dishes, most average central dishes, the way of cooking, way of taste, combination of vegetables. Right? Of course, climate make difference, but in these New England regions or northern part of America and Europe, what dish is a central dish? What dish? That is not a vegetable dish.
Leafy green? Carrots. Squash?
What dish? I'm not asking what vegetables. What dish among various macrobiotic dishes? not dish.
Is it boiled salad?
Okay, you must think so. Same things among bean dishes, various type of cooking. The central bean dish, taste-wise center, texture-wise center, central. Same thing, the way to cook seaweed, etc. Various ways there. Some is a little more young, some is a little more in, etc. But central seaweed dishes. Among various pickles, some is all three as pickles, some is brown pickle, some is salt pickle, some is vinegar pickle, some is this. The central pickle is there. From there you are judging this is little more in, this is more young, etc., etc. These understandings, same things, while various kinds of behavior or postures, but central posture is there. From there you are seeing, oh, this is excess, this is falling down, because center is this. Same thing, central thinking is center. I'm too much world, too much idealistic, too much practical, too much this, too much rigid. From there, go, master. That sentence for all basic lives, each sphere center is. Man-woman relation, same thing. Love affairs, same thing. Center is. So that's we should know.